Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I do my setup and restring on one of my guitars. More specifically, I'll explain some of the common issues you can run into when changing strings on a Floyd Rose guitar, and I'll give you a few tips to make your setups easier. If you're new here, I'm Eleonora Moriarty Dao on social media. I'm a death and thrash metal guitarist. I usually post short cover videos, but I'm back on YouTube with full-length videos to talk about my gear, do vlogs, behind-the-scenes content and much more. I'm not a luthier, but 5 out of my 6 guitars have a Floyd Rose, and over the years I've learned a few things that I really want to share with you, especially because I get a lot of questions about this. The guitar we'll be working on today is the X, which is my newest one and also the one that's had the least maintenance so far. In fact, the neck is pretty dry. The first thing I do is place the guitar on a large stable surface. I use an eraser to block the bridge. Yes, I've been using a regular eraser for years and I've never had any issues. Then I remove the locking nuts, slowly loosen the tuners and start releasing the string tension. Next, I apply the Daolio hydrate to the fretboard. In this case, I let it set, because the neck really needs hydration, and I prefer not to clean it right away. Hydrate is one of those products you can completely trust. I've been using it for years. All the products I'm using today are the Daolio. I'm proudly endorsed by this brand, and I always use their products even before becoming one of their artists, because I genuinely think they are the best on the market. Once the fretboard has absorbed the hydrate, I apply lemon oil, and this time I clean the neck. Then I take the cleaner spray and do an initial clean of the body, focusing especially on the most accessible areas, like around the pickup now that the strings are off, and also the headstock. Once I've chosen the strings, I start installing them. These are the Daolio's XS coated 1052, which are the same strings that were already on this guitar, and the tuning will be drop C. I absolutely love these strings because they last a really long time and keep their bright tone even when they are no longer brand new. Remember to choose your string gauge based on the tuning you want to use. For this case, this gauge works well, but if we were tuning the guitar in C standard, we'd be right at the limit. A lot also depends on how the guitar reacts and how well it holds tuning. To properly lock the strings on the neck, I recommend pulling it tight. This way you also avoid that little bump that nobody likes. Once all the strings are on, I move on to tuning. I prefer tuning the guitar while holding it in playing position, because in my opinion it's more accurate than tuning it while it's resting on a surface. I don't start from the 6th string down to the 1st. Instead, I tune the guitar following this pattern: 4th, 3rd, 5th, 2nd, 6th and 1st string. I've found that tuning the guitar this way, rather than going from the 6th string to the 1st, significantly reduces tuning time. I believe this is because the string tension is distributed more evenly on the bridge. Once the guitar is tuned, I pull the strings upward and then repeat the tuning process. Then I check the bridge angle, which is a very important step and often causes problems for a lot of people. If the bridge is tilted forward toward the neck, you need to tighten the rear screws. If the bridge is tilted backwards toward the bridge, you need to loosen the rear screws. So if this happens, and it happens very often, even when you're using the same strings and the same tuning, this is how you fix the bridge position. Once the guitar is fully tuned, I cut the string ends, tighten the locking nuts back, and do a deep clean of the body, both front and back, using the cleaner spray. And with that, we are done. Now I show you the guitar before and after the setup. I hope you enjoyed the video, and most of all, I hope you found it useful. Let me know in the comment how you do your guitar setups, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you next time. Bye!